It had been a while since my last assignment at the music store, and I wondered if some of the other Gretsches in the Platinum Room would become victims of any suspicious activity all the while. I would find out soon enough. That afternoon, a little birdie let slip that there had been another strange happening at the music store. Not quite as serious as the case of the Falcon, but still serious enough to warrant checking out. Without thinking, I grabbed my camera and made my way to the store. There, I was greeted by the same manager from last time, still as flustered as ever. "Good afternoon, Detective. I trust you've heard the news?" "Indeed I have. Something else amiss about another Platinum performer?" "Yes, the country gentleman is muted." That piqued my interest, so I asked, "What do you mean by muted?" "No clue, sir. No one can hear him resonate is all I know. Follow me this way, Detective." I followed the man into the Platinum Room, where I observed the gentleman for the first time. He then left me to my work, so I took out my camera to photograph the scene. Unlike the Falcon, everything seemed normal at first glance. The country gentleman was hanging steadily on his wall hanger, compared to the Falcon who had been lying supine on that seat. If someone left the gentleman behind in a haste, they were more careful about it. I noted his Filtertron pickup and tone switches, individual and master volume knobs, and the Bigsby tailpiece identical to the one on the Falcon, right down to their gold-plated finishes. As I looked closer, I noticed the gentleman also had what appeared to be 2 additional knobs on each side of the Bigsby, not where one would expect to find any knobs. I wondered what those did, maybe for a moment, before I started to plot my next move. Having remembered to expect the unexpected during my last investigation, I carefully took the gentleman off the wall and proceeded to a nearby amp. I had the presence of mind to bring a better pick with me this time, as to play with a little more precision. With the same set of onlookers outside, I got straight to work, and realized something was wrong right away. That bastard was right, I thought as I remembered the manager telling me the gentleman was muted. Not a peep was coming from him at all. How could this be? I wondered. All the volume knobs were up full, the amp was set to on rather than standby, so what was causing this conundrum? I sat there dumbfounded for a moment, then glanced at the gentleman's floating bridge, perhaps on a whim, and it was then I noticed something the gentleman had which the Falcon lacked. It appeared to be a small piece of semi-rigid black foam between the bridge and the Bigsby. I had missed it on first inspection, perhaps due to the lighting, but a closer look at it now showed it seemed to be pressing against the strings from underneath, preventing them from vibrating. Remembering those 2 mystery knobs on each side of the Bigsby, I noticed they were in what appeared to be an upright position. On a whim, I pushed on the one closest to my chin, and it lowered half of the foam piece down away from the lower bass strings. The one below the Bigsby did the same for the higher treble strings. It was as if the final piece fell into the puzzle. When I tried some chords after this, the gentleman finally spoke up at last. The chords he spoke were music to my ears, in more ways than one. But I had to know if I had solved the mystery or if this was just a fluke. Cautiously, I continued playing. By this point, I was satisfied I had gotten to the bottom of the case, so I signaled for the manager to come in. "All good, detective?" Right as rain. It appears someone might have bumped the gentleman's string mutes into position. The look on the manager's face said it all. "Well, I never knew of those." "I did, but I thought Gretsch had stopped installing them a long time ago. If I were you, I'd mention the mutes to anyone else coming in to try the gentleman." "Indeed I will, detective. Anything else worth mentioning?" "No, not now, but keep an eye out. You never know what could be lurking in the shadows at any given moment." As I put the gentleman back on his hanger and made my way out of the store, I realized that for Gretsch guitars, anyway, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I could have sworn on a stack of Bibles that those string mutes had been left in the past. Apparently not. Rather, they've been lying under the radar for a while, just waiting to cause trouble for someone. I made a note of that when I got back to the office, should any similar cases arise in the future, before calling it another day and venturing to my favorite tavern for a nightcap. Secretly wondering what kind of case would top this one. Little did I know I would get that answer soon enough, too.